Hello, it's great to have you with us for another Explore Tulsa. We start the show with choice cuts.
Then we take in a made in Oklahoma summer blockbuster.
Followed by a group of folks who are really cleaning up.
Plus the newest way to stand out in a crowd.
Hi, I'm Stevie Fernandez.
And I'm Trish Whitmer. Welcome to this week's Explore Tulsa.
Trish, now you may not remember this, but about the same year that Video Revolution opened its doors, Wendy's had Clara Peller wondering one simple question.
Where's the beef? Of course I know this. Everybody knows the where's the beef lady, Stevie.
Well, after much investigative reporting, I think we found the beef.
That's right, Stevie. It's in South Tulsa at the Cimarron Meat Market.
I'd been in the irrigation business for 28 years here in Tulsa, commercial and residential irrigation business, and I just kind of got burned out on it. And a good friend of mine from church and I was having lunch one day, and he says, well, what are you going to do if that's all you ever done? I said, another friend that I hunt with mentioned to me a couple of years ago, he says, you ought to start a meat market. He says, you process our deer for us and stuff, meat cuts really well and everything. You grew up on the farm, you butchered yourself. The guy's having lunch with, his name's Jeff Boatman. He goes, are you serious? And I said, I'm serious, but it'd be a pretty long haul getting it started. He goes, well, man's friends of mine had kind of played with the idea of doing a South Tulsa health food store, meat market type thing. And so one day in March, over lunch with a friend, that's where it all started.
I think forming relationships is a huge part of what we do here. We know you by name, we know what you usually want, and we have several customers that are in here a couple times a week just to sit and talk or really learn more about each other's lives and all of that, and it's just really, really important to us.
Everything that we carry is locally grown. We source all our meats direct from local farmers. We go out and pick the animals ourselves. Before we even choose a farm to buy from, we go out there and we walk and drive around the whole farm. We inspect everything. We want to make sure it's going to meet our standards.
We've got local dairy products. We use Loma Dairy for our milk, and then we have free-range eggs and some yogurts from Loma Dairy as well. Jeff's mom had hormone-induced breast cancer, and growing up on the farm, they raised feedlot cattle, and they had, put antibiotics and hormones in the cattle because that's what you did back in the 70s and 80s. And when she came down with hormone-induced breast cancer, that's when things started to become more aware to us how that can really damage your body. So when this opportunity came up, we really wanted to stress the importance of having antibiotic and hormone-free meat.
The way this makes me feel, it's a blessing every day to come to work. It really is. We love our customers. We get to meet a lot of great people. Not only do they become customers, but we've had a lot of customers become friends. And it's changed our lives a whole bunch. We really feel that God has a reason for us to be here, and we're hanging with that.
Jeff's story is very touching. I lost my mom to breast cancer when she was 54, and I really appreciate folks like Jeff and Kim who are making a difference.
They really are. And Cimarron specializes in all natural beef products, and they're easy to find at 81st and Harvard at the Walnut Creek Shopping Center.
All right, Trish, got some grub in my belly, and now I'm ready to kick back and take in a good movie.
Then you're in luck, as we stop by Circle Cinema next to help celebrate the Circle's 85th anniversary and be there for the Tulsa premiere of Home James.
Now's a good time to break out the popcorn, and we'll be right back with more Explore Tulsa.
At Video Revolution, our home entertainment experts have been designing custom home theater solutions for both in and outdoor use for over 30 years. From flat panel LED TVs to 4K projector systems, the top name brands are here at Video Revolution. That same electronic expertise we also apply to our business communications network, from boardroom automation to video wall presentations. Video Revolution, Tulsa's headquarters for the best selection and installation of cutting-edge technology.
Hi, Dr. Robert Zellner here. For over 20 years, I've offered affordable, convenient eye care in Tulsa. Right now, you can get one pair of glasses or contact lenses starting at just $99, or my two-pair deal for $129. Hey, and as always, the eye exam's included. Walk-ins are always welcome. Glasses are ready in about an hour. Plus, we have over 2,000 frames to choose from. We're open 7 days a week. Come see why we're voted Tulsa's best. And our drive-thru at 69th and Memorial makes pickup simple and easy. For the best eye care value in Tulsa, Dr. Robert Zellner & Associates.
Hi, my name's Josh. I'm the manager of the Vinyl Countdown in downtown Tulsa, and you're watching Explore Tulsa.
Hi, and thanks for sticking around for more Explore Tulsa.
Summer brings out all the big blockbusters like Superman, Iron Man 3, World War Z.
Yeah, Stevie, but none of those films were filmed right here in Tulsa by Tulsans.
Not even Iron Man? Because I could have sworn I saw him out with the Golden Driller.
No, Stevie, but a very nice little love story was shot here, and Explore Tulsa was on the red carpet to witness all the excitement at the Circle Cinema for the Tulsa premiere of Home James.
It's been a long time since I've seen the sunrise.
It's like you're sitting here forever, just waiting for the sun to come up, and then all of a sudden it's up. You don't know exactly when it happened.
I grew up here, graduated from Booker T High School, and studied acting in New York. Went and then did an advanced program in Los Angeles. And one of the beliefs of the school that I went to is that you should create your own work. So with one of my classmates, I co-wrote a feature film, and we set it in our collective hometown of Tulsa, and that's where it all started. It took us about 5 years from idea to finish, but that sort of sells short how whirlwind it was. We raised our money in the spring of 2012, and we're now the summer of 2013, and we have a finished movie. So once we got the funding and we set the dates to shoot, it's been nonstop whirlwind. It happened really fast. We shot in 17 days. That said, it took us a while to work on the script. It's the first feature that Julie and I wrote, and certainly the first thing we wrote together. So there was a little bit of a feeling out process, but once we got started, we didn't stop. I threw out an idea of a character who had that job as a collapsible moped and drives, is a sober driver, drives people home. And then Julie, who I co-wrote the script with, threw out the idea of that guy falling for one of the girls that he drives home, and it was, that was the jumping off point. It was how hard would that relationship be? What would all the pitfalls of that relationship be?
So I play Cooper, who is a socialite who likes to have a good time, and she falls in love with a guy from Tulsa just when she's made a choice to move out of Tulsa. I thought, I know a lot of people who are like this, who always want to be doing something but never really fully commit to anything and just kind of float along and are always blaming something or where they're at or somewhere. But also a lot of fun, and I thought that was a big thing, is to really enjoy Cooper too, because she's a likable person, and I thought that was really important to always remember that.
I have worked on several independent features, never as a director. This is my first feature film. I learned more in the post-production than probably during production, but that's not to say I didn't learn anything. Julie and I think very smartly surrounded ourselves with really smart people that were really good at their job. We didn't want to be the smartest people on set, and that paid huge dividends for us in the quality of film that we were able to make.
Everyone worked well together, loved the project, which was really big, and loved Tulsa. Loved. They wanted to show it off, and that was really fun because you could just feel from the first day that this was going to be a great project. When I wasn't shooting or anything, I went downtown a lot, and I got to really enjoy the architecture, and I fell in love with the Mayo Hotel. So one night we had a scene that was to take place outside of it. It was snowing and it was really, really cold, and they actually let us shoot inside the lobby. So that's one of my favorite scenes, is when we got to actually shoot in the hotel.
Everybody just really jumped on board for the movie. I'm sure I owe a few people some favors. My mother delivered some food to us at 2 in the morning one night. I'm probably sure she would like me to make her dinner at some point as a return favor. But everybody really just jumped on board and helped us out wherever they could. And it's really nice to have that support from fellow Telsans to help us live out our dream.
Stevie, what's wrong?
That was such a sweet love story. I just don't understand why.
Stevie, you don't want to ruin the whole movie for everyone now, do you?
No, but I just thought it'd be nice to talk about.
Let's just invite everyone to follow the story for themselves at homejamesthemovie.com.
Did you see the part where they were at the center of the universe?
Yes, Stevie, that was a very special moment. Let's just talk about another story, one with a very happy ending and a place filled with beautiful women.
Really? Well, I guess that could be interesting too.
Then stay close, because we'll meet the women behind Final Touch Cleaning when we return with more Explore Tulsa.
For a taste of Italy in Tulsa, may we recommend Ti Amo. For 20 years, Tulsa diners have come to Ti Amo for the very best in authentic Italian and Mediterranean dishes. With a dining room perfectly suited for single diners or groups and an incomparable menu, it's easy to see why Ti Amo has been voted best Italian restaurant in Tulsa. Ti Amo now with 2 locations, 61st and Sheridan, and our new downtown location on the northeast corner of 3rd and Cheyenne. Ti Amo, fine dining at an affordable price.
Stevie, why on earth are you dressed like that?
Why else? I'm gonna be a mystery shopper at Video Revolution.
Oh, you are definitely a mystery no one can solve.
Well, Missy, don't you like my granny voice? No? Well, I think that the guys at Video Rev, if I'm dressed like a granny, are gonna give me a better deal on a brand new Sony TV.
Stevie, granny or not, anybody who walks into Video Revolution at 71st and Lewis can count on getting the best deal in town.
Like this Sony 55-inch 1080p LED HD Smart TV with built-in Wi-Fi, only $14.99.
Or this 40-inch Sony 1080p LED with motion flow for just $4.99.
Plus, get this Sony 3D Blu-ray player with built-in Wi-Fi, so you can stream all your favorite videos for only $99.
And with Video Revolution's low price guarantee, nobody has to dress up to get a great deal.
Well, all right, Missy, but can you help me with my brassiere?
Oh, Video Revolution, located on the northwest corner of 71st and Lewis.
Hi, Dr. Robert Zellner here. For over 20 years, I've offered affordable, convenient eye care in Tulsa. Right now, you can get 1 pair of glasses or contact lenses starting at just $99, or my 2-pair deal for $129. Hey, and as always, the eye exam's included. Walk-ins are always welcome. Glasses are ready in about an hour. Plus, we have over 2,000 frames to choose from. We're open 7 days a week. Come see why we're voted Tulsa's best. And our drive-thru at 69th and Memorial makes pickup simple and easy. For the best eye care value in Tulsa, Dr. Robert Zellner & Associates.
Hey, this is Alan Ramsire, the video production manager with the Tulsa Drillers, and you're watching Explore Tulsa.
Earlier in the show, we had an Explore Tulsa flashback to the mid-'80s with Clara Peller.
Hey, don't knock it, Trish. Lots of cool things happened back in 1985. VH1 made its television debut.
The first internet domain was registered to symbolics.com.
And Sandra Gardner decided to spread a little magic right here in Tulsa with a company she called Final Touch Cleaners.
Graduated from Tulsa University, taught school for 8 years, 1st and 2nd grade. That was a lot of fun. And then I had this beautiful little girl, and I decided that, ooh, I really don't want to leave her. I want to clean at night and stay home with her during the day. So started cleaning, and one building led to another, and then finally I figured out that if I could sell enough accounts, I could just manage the accounts and still have a cleaning company. I went from 1 to 2 to 3 to 4, and then within the first year, we just did really well, and I thought, well, this is something I could do. It's people. it's pleasing people because they would say, I want this done, and I'd make sure that it was done because I wanted to make them happy.
It has been like a third child for my mom. So my sister and I grew up, going to buildings and different things like that. But it was one of those things that we were always at the office and we were always here, and it was always a family business. And it was one of those things that when we were able to see what we could be a part of and grow the family business and provide so many jobs for people, that it was something that we wanted to be a part of.
You can take the best cleaner and they would not work out with our company, because you can teach skills, but you can't teach personality and the ability to want to please a client and the ability to say, yeah, we can do that, that's not a problem. Because if we just dump trash, then we're just like everybody else, and we don't want to. We want to separate ourselves from that. We feel like we're more than that.
Being in Tulsa is always where we wanted to be, and Tulsa, I just love Tulsa, and watching it grow, watching it impact different communities and different people that we've been able to have over the years. We've had a lot of our employees for over 15 years, and so that says something about the company that they're wanting to work for. And like my mom was saying, people come to our employees and say, let me hire you, and they always say no. Like, I'm good, and which is such a blessing for us, and it says stuff about our company because they know us, and we're one big family, so we love being a part of Tulsa.
It just seemed like we would go from 10 employees to, then I was like, oh my gosh, we have 30 and 40, and then when we reached the 100th employee, I was like, oh my gosh, this can't be happening, and now we're about 140 employees. So I just feel like the word maybe got out that we cared. They do support their families, and I want them to be happy while they're doing it, because we can all have jobs that we do and they're not happy, and I want them to feel a part of this company. I never want it to be where they're working at night and somebody comes up and says, well, what's the name of the company you work for? And they're like, I don't know. I always want them, Final Touch Cleaning, let me tell you about them. They are awesome. We, many times if an employee can't make ends meet, we have a program where they can borrow on their paycheck, and we'll take a little bit out each time. They all come in with a story, and we want to emphasize that story and say, that story becomes our story. How can we help you? How can we help our client? And that's really the bottom line, is we see it as a mission to help in any way we can.
Oh my gosh, Trish, when we walked into the Final Touch cleaning office, not only was it one of the cleanest places I had ever been in, but it smelled so good too.
Yeah, I bet they had to clean up just a little bit after you left.
Hey, it just spilled a little diet soda.
If your workplace could use a good once-over, be sure and visit finaltouchcleaning.com. Stevie, do you even know what to do with that broom?
Yeah, it makes a great horse.
Well, when it comes to trade show marketing, you won't find our next guest horsing around.
We visit Skyline exhibits next when Silver here brings us back for more Explore Tulsa. Whoa!
Since 1964, Guitar House of Tulsa is the player's choice. We provide excellent customer service and the best selection on guitars, basses, mandolins, banjos, ukuleles, and amplifiers in Tulsa. Check out the latest products from PRS, Martin, Taylor, Spector, Charvel, Takamine, Alvarez, Mesa Boogie, Orange, and many more. Open Monday through Saturday. Ask about our string instrument repair, 0% interest financing, and private lessons with the best instructions in Tulsa. Guitar House of Tulsa. We'll keep you strumming along.
Have you noticed your vision seeming a little narrowed and blurry?
Then you may be suffering from SDTV.
Let the LED experts at Video Revolution help you see what you've been missing.
Like the Samsung 1080p 50-inch LED for only $749.
Or this Sony 60-inch 1080p LED for only $14.99.
Video Revolution at 71st and Lewis can help you find the perfect HD.
And 3D prescription to custom fit your home entertainment needs.
Hi, Dr. Robert Zellner here. For over 20 years, I've offered affordable, convenient eye care in Tulsa. Right now, you can get one pair of glasses or contact lenses starting at just $99, or my two-pair deal for $129. Hey, and as always, the eye exam's included. Walk-ins are always welcome. Glasses are ready in about an hour. Plus, we have over 2,000 frames to choose from. We're open 7 days a week. Come see why we're voted Tulsa's best. And our drive-thru at 69th and Memorial makes pickup simple and easy. For the best eye care value in Tulsa, Dr. Robert Zellner and Associates.
Hi, my name's Bill Young, and I'm the manager, owner of Trippets at 27th and South Harvard, and you're watching Explore Tulsa.
Hey, you're back, and we're so happy to have you still with us for more Explore Tulsa.
Now recently, we were invited to the worldwide product launch of Skyline exhibit.
It was great too because not only did they introduce us to the new Windscape exhibit, but they also had free ice cream.
For 30 plus years, I was on the other side of the desk, worked trade show exhibits for a number of different companies. I started with Gillette, with the old Tony products, moved to Teledyne Waterpik. At Teledyne Waterpik, we went to 60 trade shows a year, so very experienced that way. My most recent position was Group Vice President Marketing Services for Brunswick Bowling. I handled all the advertising, sales promotion, trade shows on a worldwide basis. So I got a lot of international experience. I had the opportunity to work in 22 different countries, working trade shows and selling in all of those markets. So it was a great experience. My wife and I wound up in Chicago, and we didn't want to retire when we left Brunswick. So we just started looking around, see what we wanted to do. We're both Tulsa people. I've got 8 brothers and sisters. There are 9 of us. So our families were here. All 3 of our children moved back to Tulsa when they got out of school. So Karen and I said, let's just go back to Tulsa. That's where we really want to be, friends and family. And so we came back here 9 years ago and started Skyline, Oklahoma. We're basically a company who designs, builds, installs, and dismantles trade show exhibits for our clients all over the world. It's really a game changer. It's called Windscape. It's an air-powered exhibit system, so that you have an air-powered pump that inflates the display, so you can set it up. A 10 by 10 exhibit will fit in a small suitcase that you can pack on or carry on to an airplane. You can set it up in less than 5 minutes. With lights. Then at the end of the show, you can take it down and repack it in less than 5 minutes. So very easy to transport, wonderful graphics on it, and it can be expanded into even larger exhibits, 20 by 20 or more, just by adding different components to it. Excellent new product. Very important for a lot of reasons. One, you're setting the image for your company on that show floor. And believe it or not, people are going to form their first impression of your company when they're 30 feet away from your exhibit. They'll look at your exhibit and say, hey, is this a company that's buttoned up? Are they high-tech? Are they fly-by-night? Does their booth look like it's, just put together on a whim? It also has to be functional, though. The sales force is there for a reason. Most of the time it's to generate leads. If you're going to do that, you have to make sure that you have the components in that exhibit that will help that salesperson accomplish the objectives that they're trying to accomplish. It's really fun. It's something that I enjoy. It's something that I've done all of my life or my business career, because I've always been in sales and marketing. But what I enjoy about this is I'm able to take the experience that I've had and help other businesses, help them understand the objectives, set objectives for their show. We actually give seminars to teach people how to get a better return on their investment when they go to a trade show, because we know if they're successful at the shows, they'll go to more shows. So it's really fun. But I also enjoy working with startup companies, because I know now, after 8 years, what it's like to start a company. And we can help people in those startup companies find the right shows and help them be successful when they go to a trade show. It's always good to come home. We now have 3 grandkids, so we get to spend time with the grandchildren. At Christmas time, we might have 51, 52 people opening Christmas presents at one of our houses with all the in-laws and outlaws that are here. So it's really great to be home. We love Tulsa.
Jim is quite an interesting guy with a ton of conference show experience.
If you want a demonstration of the new Windscape for yourself or to browse Jim's showroom, visit SkylineOklahoma.com.
Just so you know, they're out of ice cream.
Not everybody is motivated by free ice cream, Stevie.
That doesn't make any sense. Ice cream, you scream, we all scream for ice cream.
Stick around, there's more Explore Tulsa coming up.
Envision Media Group has teamed up with Video Revolution, Tulsa's leader in electronic sales, service, installation, and repair, to offer the latest advances in video production technology to the Tulsa area. From multi-camera HD production to live web streaming and TV studio production, Envision Media Group provides production services to television stations, sports organizations, corporations, and agencies. Envision Media Group's team of professionals has over 50 years of combined broadcast television experience. And thanks to Video Revolution, we now have all the latest toys and capabilities at our fingertips to produce your next project on time and on budget. Envision Media Group and Video Revolution are a powerful team and ready to tackle any video project needs you might have. For more information, visit us online at envisionmediagroup.com. Envision the possibilities. Looking for a new home entertainment experience? Well, hi, and welcome to Video Revolution, Tulsa's best in cutting-edge electronics. Professional, highly trained home entertainment experts. Video Revolution's been serving Tulsans for over 25 years with name brands like Sony, Clips, Definitive Technology, Samsung, and so many more. Great selection, price match guarantee, custom installation, expert assistance equals home entertainment success. See for yourself. The Video Revolution showroom features the largest selection of flat panel TVs in all of Oklahoma. Plus the latest in 3D entertainment. Highly trained home entertainment experts on hand. Professional delivery, installation, and service after the sale. And the best selection of name brands. Visit us online at videorevolution.com and find out more about everything we have to offer. Video Revolution, located on the northwest corner of 71st and Lewis.
Be sure to stop in next week when we meet Tom Newman of Impact Productions and talk about their new movie, Home Run.
We want to thank Kim and Jeff Workman for introducing us to the fine meats that make up the Cimarron Meat Market.
Thanks, too, to Julie Gerhardt and Jonathan Rossetti for the Tulsa premiere of their hit movie, Home James. And to Sandra Gardner and the amazing ladies at Final Touch Cleaning.
Plus, thanks to Jim Otterstrom for introducing us to the Windscape at Skyline exhibits.
Remember, if you miss any of the show, you can always catch us at ExploreTulsaChannel.com.
As always, each week we feature the people, places, and attractions that make us proud to call Tulsa our home.
Hey, don't forget to like us on Facebook. Share with us someone you think Tulsa should know more about.
Plus, remember, Explore Tulsa is brought to you by Video Revolution, located on the northwest corner of 71st and Lewis.
Stop by, say hello to Ron and all the guys for your home entertainment needs.
And we welcome Explore Tulsa's newest title sponsor, Dr. Robert Zollner and Associates.
Home of the two-pair for $99 deal with two locations, 3030 South Harvard and 69th and Memorial.
Well, that's all the time we have for you on this week's show, but we'll see you next week right here on Explore Tulsa.